Hey, sexy.
I don't know how you want to start this off, but I just want to apologize to our audience for my terrible technology skills. I knew there was a problem, and I just thought, oh, it could go a little longer. It won't be a big deal. I can just push it, but no, I'm dumb and I ignored all the warning signs. My computer warned me like 5 different times. So it's like, hey, there's a problem. I want to check this out, but I said, no, we're vibing. Okay, so I don't know. I'm gonna start it off again. My cowbell. I don't know what if you want to start where we left off, or if you want to. I don't know what you want to do.
I don't know. Uh, what do you think? What do you think the fans would want?
I don't know. How about we just reintroduce ourselves again, and I can just say, as a public apology, I apologize. Megan and I talked for about I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. We had it recorded, and then my computer crashed, and the recording was lost. So I apologize, guys. You lost 20 minutes worth of valuable Megan and Hannah content. And I just want to apologize.
Honestly, this is so tragic for them.
Exactly. But I am recording on 2 separate devices. And so hopefully if one crashes, we'll be fine.
Yeah.
So just starting off, you guys have been begging for years and stuff for us to start a podcast. So we started one. It took a lot of effort and a lot of convincing on you guys' part, but we decided to start a podcast, and it's called the sexy. No, wait, no, wait, hold on. I can remember. It's the Beta Sigma Forever Until Corona is Over. Your favorite heterosexual interracial couple. Ron Weasley and Beyonce. I think that was.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Okay. So yeah, we answered a couple questions and stuff, and now it's all gone. So.
So thanks for coming.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. Well,
I don't know. Do you want to re-say what we said at the beginning about
sure, we can
how you met me?
Yeah. Here, I can start this time.
Okay.
Oh wait, I think I started last time too. Okay. So it's 6th grade, and I walk into my health and fitness class wearing my capri pants and probably a t-shirt from 3rd grade. And I have no friends, and this t-shirt tells us that we need to get into groups. And of course I was like, oh my gosh, come on. And so he puts me into this group because I didn't have any friends. So he puts me into this group with this random Asian girl and this black girl. And I was like, oh my gosh, they're, oh my gosh, because I just hated people. I didn't like talking to people. And they were like health and fitness buddy. And we had to work out with each other every day. And we were in orchestra together. And every time they saw me, they'd be like, health and fitness buddy. And I thought it was super obnoxious and they were super annoying. Until they weren't anymore because they were kind of funny. And then I started hanging out with Hannah mostly, more and more often. And she just never stopped talking to me. And yeah, I think I said in the last one that don't get it twisted. This relationship is purely based on clout and superficial stuff. So yeah. Mm-hmm. Don't think Hannah and I have any kind of emotional connection whatsoever. So
no. The only time
Mm-mm.
we say anything to each other, it's only insults.
Yeah. We're only cute for the camera, so.
Okay. So now we can move on. No, just kidding. So when I first met Megan, the day was, I don't know. Oh, dang it. I was trying to go somewhere funny with that, but then I just forgot how to be funny. Um, but it was in 6th grade, as Megan said. She got one thing correct. And so we're in health class or fitness class, and I've been friends with Becca, the Asian girl in the story. I've been friends with her for a really long time, and then the coach said that we had to partner up with Megan, and so I was just angry because I did not want to work out with some random ginger, like sorry, um, but we moved past that. I called her Meg Redhead. I think I did. Yeah, didn't I? Yeah, I did because I had it on my
For
phone.
so long.
Yeah, it
I
was
forgot about that.
and I called her health and fitness buddy, and yeah, then we just vibed throughout middle school, and then she kept talking to me throughout high school, and then she just won't stop talking to me, and so now we're kind of stuck with each other, and then we realized that we could make some serious clout based off of our our friendship, so now we're just doing this.
Everybody wants it, so give the people what they want, you know? That's what we do. All right, do you want to go through the questions again?
Oh, yeah, I guess it's just not going to be
Okay.
as in detail as I was last time.
Oh gosh. Okay. What has been your personal high during Coronation?
um Spending time with my family, since we're usually on the run all the time, and just vibing and making TikToks and having some time to myself.
Mm.
This is gonna be so boring. Oh, I feel so bad because I had a lot to say
No,
this time.
this isn't boring. The fans wanted this, Hannah.
True, that is true.
Okay? You're amazing. Okay? Stop. This is for the clout. Okay? Anyways, my personal high during Coronation was probably the time that I smoked weed.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. I'm just kidding. I don't know what a weed is. Okay, my personal high is probably the same as Hannah, just spending time with my family, and I said this in the previous recording, but I'm about to go off to college. We're seniors in high school, and I don't know, I didn't really spend a whole lot of time with my family throughout high school because I just had a lot of extracurriculars going on. And so I'm just grateful that I'm having this time so that when I get to college, I don't look back and regret filling my life with things less important than family. And so, yeah, someone's knocking on my door.
It's me.
Hannah, get in here.
I could stand being apart for so long.
I can't talk right now. I'm on a meeting. These fans.
They're always coming to our doors and like wanting to take pictures.
I can't take a picture right now. Stop.
Wait, who is it?
Anyway, I don't know. They went away. So it doesn't matter. Whoever it is less important than me. So it's
They're not getting this money.
I'm just kidding. They don't make money like I do, so who even cares? Anyways. So yeah, okay. Next question going along with that. What has been your personal low during Coronation?
It's about to get really depressing, but just with all this free time, I'm forced to think a lot, like think in my room all by myself. And it's just without having much human interaction other than just my family. And as much as I love my family, I can't stand my family. And I just like wish I could like just sit down with like my friends and just like be around other people, and it just gets lonely, and without like seeing them every day like we used to, and without like talking, like being like, oh, this happened in third period, and it just gets like boring and lonely and sad, and yeah. And I feel like this
Yeah.
coronavirus is going to have a lot of a negative impact on a lot of people, just like with all this social distancing. It's not good to be away from people for this long, and yeah.
Yeah. That's so true. I saw TikTok and it was like, we all gonna come out of this like homeschooled kids
Yeah,
because we don't know how to talk to each other anymore.
exactly.
It is really sad not being able to like sit next to my friends anymore. Like that was such a simple thing that I had every day, and I never thought that I would be without it. You just don't think like that's just not an option. It's just so weird. But my personal load in chronication, the first couple of days were really, really hard when I felt like everything was kind of being taken away from me as slowly everything got canceled. Like first it was my winter guard season, and then this debate if there's even going to be a graduation and all these like fun senior day things that happened, like senior drum out, and then just spending time with my friends before we all like part ways and go to college and everything. Like I just felt like everything was getting taken away from me, and then I was forced to kind of look my future right in the eyes and right in the face, and like have to face that before I felt like I was ready, before I had the closure for that I was expecting for my senior year. And it's just really scary because I'm scared of the future and I'm scared of being on my own. So having to deal with that before I was expecting to really just kind of like broke me down, and not having closure, like I said, I couldn't get out of bed for like the first 4 days because I was just so upset and I was angry. But yeah, fun times.
Hmm.
But I'm still sexy, so it doesn't matter if
Yeah.
I'm sad. So just kidding. Okay. What's your favorite memory of the two of us?
It just makes me laugh every time. Every time I think of it. It's two things. Um, it's when I had my 15th birthday when I was still in middle school and I was in 8th grade. I went with Megan and this other girl, Rachel, and because they were my only friends at that time. And so we went to this pizza place, and we ate pizza. That's it. It's so it was like near the end, and so then Megan's like, or I don't know who said it, but someone said it'd be so funny if we forced everyone to like sing you happy birthday in the restaurant. And I'm just like, hell yeah, it would be funny. And then they're like, yeah, it'd be really funny. And then they stood up and they're like, hey everyone, it's our friend Hannah's birthday, and we just appreciate it if everyone just sang her happy birthday. And then they did, and it was really, really funny. So that whole experience was just really great. And oh yeah,
Yeah.
and then the transition to 2019 to 2020, when we just stayed up all night and vibed and made fake Tinder and fake Bumble, and we said that we worked for Gerber as a model, and then we just made TikTok. That was really, really funny.
That was so good. Yeah, I think I said this before, but I think my favorite memory of us just kind of gets replaced as we make new memories. So my current favorite memory is probably the same, um, where we for New Year's when you stayed the night at my house because you didn't come to the party that I had because you wanted to have New Year's with your family. So we both stayed up like all night till midnight, and then you came over at like 1 a.m. and then we were just like up till like probably like 5 or 6 in the morning, and then we just passed out and slept. But we like made TikToks, and you're like the only one of my friends who like is ready to make TikToks all the time, like make funny ones and stuff. And so I really enjoy that, like, we get to do that together because we also kind of have a similar sense of humor about, like, just doing dumb stuff. And yeah, that was it was so funny, especially with the Tinder accounts and everything.
Just going to
Oh
the
my
void
gosh.
and just seeing the different type of men that live in Georgia that are on Bumble and seeing them like swipe right, even though we have two different people on the account. I'm just like,
Yes.
why? It was so funny. But I wish, one thing I wish we
It
did
was
was once it reached 5 o'clock and we could legally go out, I wish we just went out and just vibed, even though we're like half asleep. I wish we just like went to like Kroger or something and just partied. That'd be so fun.
you're
But then we just fell asleep watching them.
why didn't we? That would have been such a good idea. Oh yeah, what movie did we watch?
I don't know. I didn't watch it because I fell asleep.
I can't even remember.
It was that one with the
Yeah, I did
or
too.
something. But yeah.
Yeah, that I regret every single time that I didn't take the opportunity to do something crazy or party now that I'm in this quarantine. My gosh. Okay. What does the world need more of?
At this point or at any point, it just needs more unity and people just coming together and just getting over I don't even know, not getting over, but like just like accepting people for like different things that we can't control, and so we can actually accomplish stuff instead of just yelling back and forth. And that, because like it's just getting dangerous for a whole country to be against itself, and like especially when other people are like hating us. It's just not healthy for everyone to get together and for us to just be at each other's throats all the time. So yeah, unity, we need that.
Yeah, for sure. I'd say mine's probably the same. Just another word. I would probably just say like love and kindness and acceptance, which is pretty much unity, just kind of like having an unconditional love for people just because they're people and that they have been born with their worth already determined. And like if everybody just knew that everybody was born with this infinite worth and you don't earn it and you can't like gain more in somebody's eyes or make it any less, and everybody treated each other like we're all of the same worth and we're all beautiful and like meant to be the way that we are, I just think it would just life would be so much easier if like people could just accept other people. And like you said, okay, now what does the world need less of?
Hatred and just the same thing, just opposite of what I said. Just it needs less hatred and less just I don't know, anti people. And it just makes me angry when people are just hate each other for no particular reason. Like I don't know if you want me to say this, but like I just remember it was like 7th grade or 8th grade. We were just vibing in art class. I don't think it was art class, but it was like some class that we had. And like one person just came up to you and said something rude about you and your religion. I was like so angry. I'm just like, why would you say that? Like you don't know anything about like what she believes. And then I was like ready to pop off, but you're just like being so nice and just like, well, we did this, blah blah. And I'm just like, dang, that's pretty chill right there. But like just like the fact that he did that without like any reasoning other than like maybe like parents saying something, it yeah. I don't know if that makes any sense, but yeah.
No, yeah, you're right. I remember that situation. I think I know what you're talking about, where a boy, I know who it is. I
Yeah.
don't know if you remember who it is, but he came up to me. It was in art class, and he said, so like, how many moms do you have? And I was like, I don't, I have one just like you. And yeah, just ignorance, I guess. And but anyways, um, I think the world needs less. I think if we live in a culture, I guess particularly in America, I don't know much about like necessarily other countries because obviously I haven't lived there before, but I know here in America and like even just in our little bubble of Fayetteville, um, that like we tend to be full of ourselves rather than other people and doing the things for other people. So I think if we just took the time to look outside of ourselves a little more often and just been like, okay, um, what can I do for someone else today? How can I make someone else's day better today? Because it's not all about us all the time. It should be when we need it and like, but it shouldn't always be, I guess. And so yeah, I just think life's about the connections we make and the people we help and like our effect on other people, because whether we think about it or not, everything we do has kind of this ripple effect throughout society. And so I think it's just important that thinking about what that is. So yeah. Okay. All right. That's I think where we left off.
Yeah.
So this is uncharted territory from now on. Okay. So this one, I think these next two questions are they're kind of personal. So, what do you love about yourself and why?
I had to force myself to think long and hard about this. Like when you first like gave the question, when our fans first asked the questions, it like made me like stay up at night, like thinking like, dang, what
Yeah.
do I? Because like when I read the one about the next one, like I had like so many ready, but like for this one, it was really hard. But I'd say the thing I love myself is my face and my body. No, just kidding.
Yeah. Just like everything physically
Yeah,
is peak.
it's perfect. But like I'd say like up here, I'd say the way when I get really passionate about something, it comes through. Like it always like seems to work. Like whenever I put my heart into working on something, it always comes out the way I want to. And it's I think my passion and my hard work for just the things that I care about. I really appreciate that about myself. And the other I have another thing. It was I think how much I care about my friends. I really uh, admire that about myself. Is like I really care about other people and I really care about making sure everyone's okay and just I care about yeah my friends. That's what I like.
Yeah. Those are really accurate, I feel like, those two things about you. Um, you were smart and you thought about this beforehand. I didn't really think about this question as much. I don't know why, because I kind of thought about the other ones, but I didn't really think about this one. But immediately I think of I'll also give two. I think of this is a little more superficial, but I love to dance, and I guess I just love that I love to dance. And I love that I have some ability to dance. And that's superficial whatever, but it's true because I just enjoy it so much and like I just don't know what I would do without it. I just love it that much. Anyways, but then something else, I guess it would be, oh man, I don't know, cause okay, I think I would go with like my work ethic. I think not always. It depends on what it is for. But when I really want something, like I can be really lazy. But when I really want something, I really try for it, and I really like put myself into it. And I guess another thing that kind of goes along with that, I think just like My friendships, I try to like, I just want to be there for my friends, and sometimes I'm not good at it because sometimes I forget to be there for myself first, but and like I'll end up putting too much on my plate. But when I really try to be there for my friends, and I just want to be the best friend that I can be, and I make mistakes and stuff, but I think those two things, just like my work ethic and just life in general and what I want, and then my work ethic and my friendships, I think I really like about myself. I love about myself. So sorry, that was really long-winded, but
It's okay.
thanks. Okay, now this next question is really easy, but
Yeah, I have
actually it'll
like
be really
kids.
hard for us.
Oh, yeah, no, no, no.
Goodness.
I don't have any. That was
Yeah,
a joke. I,
yeah. The next question I'm just gonna skip
yeah.
because we're perfect.
Um,
But what do you dislike? What do you dislike or even hate about yourself, and why?
8. Um,
Ooh.
I'd say physically nothing. um, Sorry, I thought I heard something.
You're
But
good.
it ties into like what I said kind of before. Like when I do care about something, like it does go well, I guess. Or you can see that I put effort into it. But like I have just lost a lot of ability to try, I guess. I don't know what is the root cause of it, but like I have just been like really, really lazy. And I feel like if I put more effort into like my schoolwork or playing the violin or singing or practicing and all that, like I could be like actually good. Like I think I could have gotten maybe even junior marshal if I like put more work into like my schoolwork. But like I have just I just don't like how lazy I've gotten and like how much I just like lost care in like school and all that. And I that's something I just don't like. And I'm trying to force myself to care because I like when I'm going to college, like that's when it really, really does matter because like that's when like jobs start hiring and all that stuff. And yeah, that's something I don't like.
Nice. Okay. Um. Okay. For me, um, there's two things that I go back and forth, and they're kind of like competing against each other, I guess. It's kind of goes along with what you're saying, like not caring. I guess I tend to procrastinate a lot. I'm working on that right now, especially during quarantine, because literally like you have all the time in the world to procrastinate.
Yeah.
And so I've been trying not to. Um, but then I'm also so hard on myself sometimes that I don't see the difference between like procrastination and like taking a break or like self-care. So I hate that I can be so hard on myself sometimes that I literally cannot function. Like there was this one time that I practiced for Winter Guard, and I literally had a panic attack during one of our performances, or not performance, but we were doing a run through,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like the last thing of practice. But he had made us start over because someone had messed up, and I convinced myself that it was me, that I'd messed up so bad. And the night before, a little background, I hadn't slept because I had stayed up all night studying for an AP chemistry test. Um, and I was pretty sure I'd failed it. And after I took it that day, so I was just having a crappy day and I was exhausted. And I convinced myself that I was the reason that we had to start the show over, and everybody was exhausted and a little pissed off and just like wanted to go home. And I thought it was my fault. And we started doing the run through, and I couldn't breathe, and I felt like I was going to pass out, and I had to just run off the floor, and just like I just collapsed. Like it was one of the scariest moments of my life. And like I just realized like I'm so ridiculously hard on myself. Like I shouldn't have stayed up all night, but I felt like I had to, and I shouldn't have been so hard on myself after all that studying for not doing well on the test, because I did everything that I could. And then like it happens if you mess up like during a show or something like that. Like it just happens. But I just like couldn't handle it in my head. I was just like, you suck so bad. Like why can't you just be perfect? Again, that was long-winded, but
No.
That's one thing that I hate about myself. Whoa. That was
No, I feel
that
that.
was kind of personal. Yeah.
We don't have to. I can cut
Okay.
it out if you want to.
Wait, what?
I said I can cut it out if you.
Oh no, that's fine. I'll tell anybody that. I'm an open book. Anyways. Okay. What do you want to take from high school?
Take and say Steve Cole. No, I'm just kidding.
Please let him find this. Please.
He's like, I heard your
Yes.
no. That's terrible. What do I want to take? I guess the experiences, because I have grown a lot from high school. Like I think like you can say that. Like I used to be like really really not sure of myself, I guess. I don't know. I was like really insecure and I was like afraid to like do anything. And I did not dress well. I looked really, really ugly. And I still do, but like that's not the point. But I think just how much I have grown and like how much I now know what I'm capable of, I guess. And the friendships and learning how to be a good friend, because I have had moments where I had to learn where I have done something wrong and I had to learn from that and I had to learn how to just be a person and interact with people because a lot of people don't know how to do that, but I'm glad that I now kind of think I understand.
Yeah. That's so important. And that's so true. Some people don't know how to act like a person. And I think that's the most important thing you can do in this life is figure out how to be a person.
Yeah.
But okay. For me, I don't know if this is gonna sound like gullible or whatever, but I want to take my friends with me. Like, what I obviously can't take them physically as much as I'd like to, but I'm gonna be. A lot of my friends are staying in state for college, and I'm not. I'm going across the country to Utah. So, but like what I want what they taught me and who they are because I'm friends with such amazing people. I want that to resonate with me and I want when I want when like I'm thinking about my next steps and when I'm thinking about my decisions, I want to take the best parts of them and like fuse them into myself and be like, okay, like I want to make a decision like Hannah would in this situation and I want to be good in the way Hannah is good and I want to be good in the way Mary and Brianna and Danny and all these other people are good. And like, and I just want to, I want the relationships to last forever. And I know that probably not all of them will, but I want the effect that they had on me to be long lasting, to last for the rest of my life. And I just don't want to forget, like you said, like you just want to keep these experiences with you forever.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Okay.
But I am going
What do you want to
go with you. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. No, go ahead. Yeah, please.
I'm
We
getting
would
all
be
of those
unstoppable.
boys.
I'm saying we'd be going on double dates every other night. Like oh my gosh. Anyways, we could be each other's wing
Oh, that'd be so
women.
iconic. Don't get married. Don't get married. Wait till we're both graduated from college, and then we'll be able to do it. Or just like when we come home for Christmas, we could
Yes.
finally do it.
Absolutely. Okay. What do you want to leave behind with high school?
Sorry. Um, I have made a lot of underclassmen friends. Um, and so I hope that they have learned from me, I guess, and just I don't know what. I guess how to be funny. How to be a great person. I hope that I leave them with some type of information about how to do something. I don't know, but I hope I have impacted their lives, the younger people that I'm friends with, because I appreciate them so much and they taught me a lot, and I hope that I taught them a lot. So
That's good. I had actually interpreted the question like, what do you not want, I guess, to take with
oh,
you
okay,
rather than
that makes
like
sense.
what. No, but that's better. What you said was better. So I'll answer it like you did, and then maybe we can say what we don't want to keep, like to keep. Okay. What do I want to leave behind? I mean, now I'm a Christian. I'm a member of the Church of Jesus Christ, aka Mormon, but we're trying not to be called Mormon, stepping away from that name. Anyways, but
I'm sorry.
I'm I have
Wait, just wait 1
wait,
second.
what?
It's like really
You're
laggy
fine.
for a second. I don't know
Okay.
if it's okay. I think she just needs to breathe for a second. Come on. Okay. Wait. See what happens if you start talking now.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Is that better? Okay.
It's a little broken up, but yeah.
All right. Well, where did it leave off?
Or you're talking about LDS.
Okay. So, I don't think I've ever really been super great at like sharing what I believe all the time. Like I find my friends are asking questions before I've actually shared the information. Not because I don't want to, but just because I'm just scared, I guess, and I'm just worried that like my friends will think I'm weird or think that I'm judging decisions or anything like that. Like I just don't want people to get the wrong perspective of me, but I kind of regret that I didn't share it more, what I believe. And so I guess with the people, the younger girls in my youth group at church, and just like my friends who are staying here in Georgia, I guess I just want to leave kind of like my example, I guess. I don't know what I believed in and like the standards I kept, because I did try to keep good standards while I was in high school and everything. I just hope that I don't know, leaves some sort of effect. And I would hope that the love that I know that like Jesus Christ has for them, that somehow I was able to manifest that for them, even if they don't believe or they believe in something else or another deity or whatever it is. I hope that they could, I don't know, I just think there's power in what people believe. And I just hope that what I believed left some sort of message for them in a positive way, whatever that may be for them in their personal situation. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. You
Okay.
have definitely left an impact on me. Like we don't follow we aren't in the same church, but you have definitely taught me how to be better.
Thank you. Ooh, stop. Okay. Okay. And then what's something that you want to leave behind that was maybe more toxic or that you don't want to have with you in college or something like that?
um, I'd say my impulses, like, cause sometimes I just think things and I forget that you need to think before you say things or do things. And I just have said I've done really whack things, and I do it because I think it's funny, and then I'm just like, oh wait, that wasn't funny at all. And I've made, and I just, that's something I want to leave behind, is just how just I miss the step of thinking. I just like, oh yeah, this is funny, then I just say it. And I need to practice thinking before I speak.
Yeah. I think I think everybody could do that a little more. Me too. Um, I think I would like to leave behind just being so self-centered in the most toxic of ways. So like I'm not self-centered in the sense that I'm like, "Oh my gosh, like look at me. I'm so amazing." It's more like you're not doing enough and you need to do more and like you're falling short in so many ways. And like I end up just thinking about myself and all the ways that I'm doing things wrong, that I'm just, my vision is clouded and I can't see the people around me and I can't see people struggling. And I just hope that when I go to college, I hope that I can find time to like do things for other people and just not focus so much on what I'm doing wrong and like what, like I just, it takes up too much time in a person's day to only think about what's wrong with me and myself and just like what else I need to be doing, rather than thinking of how I can help someone else be better or help someone else in their life. Like I think that would just, it would solve a lot of my problems and a lot of my like self-image issues if I didn't think about myself in that way so often.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay. That's all the questions that our fans gave us.
Oh, yes. Guys, thank you so much for these questions. We really had heart to heart today. I hope you guys learned from us. I don't know.
We're so wise, honestly.
Yeah. So we know this podcast is gonna get so many views, and we're gonna keep doing it as the views increase.
Oh gosh. All right.
I don't know.
If we get 0 views, we'll post a sequel.
Yeah.
TikTok, do your thing. Oh god.
Do you want to talk about anything else, or I don't know.
I mean, we can just talk about like what's going on in our heads if you want, just like right now, or not.
I said yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I guess right now I'm a little overwhelmed. I just want to be careful with what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because I feel like sometimes I'm one of the only people in my family who's looking out for other people other than themselves. That sounds really conceited. And I know it's not true all the time, but sometimes it feels like I am. Right now, 2 of my brothers are on the track to fail their grades because nobody helped them in the beginning of virtual learning. I was under the impression that they were doing it on their own, but when I found out they were failing, when my mom told me, I guess like I was the only one who like stepped up, and so now every day I spend like 6 hours just sitting with them, and like it's sometimes less and then sometimes even more depending on how much work they have to make up and everything, but I just end up sitting with them and like doing their homework with them and everything, and I just feel like I'm the only one. It's frustrating. I guess every family is different, every family's not perfect and everything, but like you said with quarantine, I love my family, but sometimes they're like on my last nerve, and I'm trying to be a good person. I'm trying to just like serve because I want to serve and like help them because I want to help them. But I feel like I'm playing the role of mom and I shouldn't be.
Yeah. I get that.
Anyways.
Yeah, I totally get that. It's not that was for me when like my actual mom like wasn't like here because she was working, but like I totally feel that because I feel like I had to like babysit kind of when my mom was like at work or out of town and all that. But yeah, I already told you all this. I don't really want to say it to yeah. But yeah,
to our hundreds of thousands of viewers,
millions of viewers.
Yeah.
Right now I'm also feeling overwhelmed, but it's just mainly because I have not been pushing myself through this corona thing, because at first I didn't do it because I'm just like, oh, it's gonna get over in a week and we'll be back on school. Then it got to me just being sad and just not being able to start back again and like start working again. And so now I'm like making up like these like low grades I had in like different classes because I just haven't been putting in the work that I need to, even though I have like an exam. And so now I need to start working on like calculus and start studying again, because when looking at all the stuff that she assigns, I just realized like, oh, I don't know how to do any of this. And so I'm just like reaching out to different people like, I don't know what to do. And my mom like has told me that I need to start reaching out to her, but I'm just like, I just feel so embarrassed because of how much the lack of effort I've been putting in. I'm just like, it'd just be easier just to reach out to my friends because like they're kind of in a similar headspace as me. But I need to start forcing myself to like reach out to the teacher. And this is something my mom says. I feel like you guys, our millions of viewers can get some insight. But she says that the teacher is getting paid and my friends aren't getting paid. So she needs to earn the check that that she's that she needs to work for, like, and because I will fail. She'll make money even if I fail or if I pass. So she needs to get get her money's worth of that.
That's true. Yeah, I don't know. School's just, I know this is kind of sounding like a broken record at this point, but like, I find it really ridiculous that school's still a thing, even though there's a global pandemic. Like,
Mm-hmm.
what are you helping? What are you accomplishing by making these kids learn the last, like, I don't know, 2 or 3 units they had to do in each class? Like, is it really making that much of a difference in their lives? Like, couldn't they just be with their families and be with their loved ones and worry about things that are actually important right now?
Yeah,
And focus on that, and then just like when the next school year starts, just have the teachers review some material, just take a couple of weeks, and yeah, maybe they'll learn, I don't know, like they'll miss a unit or two, but like in the grand scheme of things, is it that important?
yeah,
I think what we do during this time is going to affect us a lot because it's such a weird time and it's such a confusing time, and like it's such a stressful time, and it just, we just got to make sure people are coping healthily, and piling on all this work on top of the stress of a global pandemic just does not seem productive to me at all.
yeah. And like
But
teachers keep on saying it's like, oh, your health is the most important thing, but we'll still give you all this work, and just like, but our health, like, because we're, especially for like seniors, like this is just the literally like the worst time ever, like, and not like to like downplay people who are like actually sick, but like this is bad, like emotionally and like mentally for us. This is like no one has ever gone through this. No one has the correct answer of how long it's gonna last, like what's gonna happen, like the economy is going all whack, and like everyone, like people are losing their jobs, and like, and we're just losing like the last like kind of like bit of like childhood that we have, and just like the last semester of it, and like we're missing like prom, graduation, drum out, and like people like we've been looking forward to this like for like 4 years, or like all of our lives, just like graduating, like that's such an important like milestone of people's lives, is graduating from high school, and then we're just like, it's just gone, and we're having it on Zoom. And it's just sad. And then teachers are still just assigning all this stuff because like they do need to get paid, but like we're also like just struggling mentally and going through a lot of stuff, and just like, I don't know, just missing out on these important life events.
honestly, like if you want to give me an assignment, like make the assignment, fill out a scholarship, hang out with your family,
Mhm.
do something for a sibling, like make it stuff that's like reasonable and that will actually be productive in the most effective way given the circumstances we're in right now. Me learning about derivatives and how to write an analytical essay and all this stuff. It just makes no sense in the climate that we're in right now. And like, you want me to come out of this better than what I was going into this, then give me stuff that's going to make me healthier, not stuff that's going to make me stress more and freak out and like poop my pants, because not only are people dying all around the world, but I have this test this Friday. Like, it's just, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it just makes me worried because like I have people like in my choir who had family members that have gotten it or like had passed away from it, and it's just like I feel so terrible for like what's happening with them. How are they coping with both school and like a family member being sick? And like that's happening all throughout the world. Is like people's families are getting sick, their friends are getting sick, and it's just like, but we still got this test on Friday, and so it's like, girl, come on,
Yeah.
like this is not it.
Yeah, I particularly think it's dumb for like grades K through 12, just because like I kind of get it if you're in college and you're working towards a career that you're going to need after this, and like, cuz but in it just kindergarten through high school, like, we're just kids. We're just kids. Life hasn't really started for us yet, and this is probably the realest thing we've ever gone through. And it just, yeah. Like I said, it's just ridiculous. And I don't understand all of the politics and paperwork that needs to be done around all of this crap, but like, I am living through it, and so I feel like my opinion has a little bit of meat behind it, but I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways.
Yeah. But I don't know if it was my brother or my mom or something, but they one of them said like this is like the first ever event that everyone in the whole world is experiencing at the exact same time. Because like even like with wars, like it's just countries, like just different countries, but like this is the only thing that like everyone is just experiencing in real time, and like we're all trying to get through it. Wait, are you there?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, it's all
Hayden
good.
was
I didn't know what's happening.
Sorry, Hayden was calling me. We're good.
My boy, H dog. Yeah.
No, that's a really good point. Like, I haven't thought of it that way, that like this is everybody. Like,
Yeah. Like,
you know, that like quote that's like, there's only one race, the human race.
yeah.
I mean, it's kind of applicable to right now, just because
Yeah, it's
like
like
we're all.
sorry, good. Good.
No, go ahead.
Good.
No, yeah.
It's like it doesn't matter if you're like rich or poor, like what race you are, like everyone is getting affected by this. And like I don't there's like no way to protect them. Like people like I don't know. I don't know. I'm not gonna talk about politics, but like it feels like this is not it's dumb. Like it's not accommodating for like certain people, like because there are people it's getting into like prisons and stuff, and like blind people who like have to get around with touch. It just like it's like scary. It's like how are they dealing with this? And like what else was it? Like homeless people who don't even like can't even get like health care. It's just like sad, and it's just like the world that we live. It just makes you like think about like the world we live in, like how like just people who just had it unfortunately, like how are they dealing with this? Because we have been like really really blessed to have like a family in a house that like I don't know, like I don't know, but like we have enough money, not enough money, but like we're able to like live through this. But like people are like struggling, people who's like had jobs at like restaurants, like I don't know. It's just sad to think about, and I want to think about it because like we're in such a privileged place. But like it just makes you so sad to like think about all that.
Yeah, that's so true. That like, class, skin color, like, whatever your situation is, like, it literally does not matter right now. And it is scary, and we are really incredibly blessed and to have everything we have and all these resources. And I recently, my church had this, like, it's called General Conference, and it's where all of our, I think I talked to you about this, all of our modern day, like, prophets and apostles, like the ones you have in the Bible, but we have some today, they just kind of talk to us about what's going on and, like, what we can be doing to be better people and everything. And this one guy, and obviously a lot of the talks were talking about the coronavirus because it's the biggest thing going on right now. And he said that once this passes, and he kind of called out for people to focus all of the energy that we're putting towards ending the coronavirus, and, like, everybody being at home, like, literally hopefully everybody's trying to do what they can to stop the spread and to find a vaccine and everything. But he was like, once this is over, we need to put just as much effort into solving these problems that are happening all over the world. This just feels so personal because everyone's experiencing it, but stuff with this magnitude and, like, this much damage is happening all around the world in other countries. And just because you're not experiencing it doesn't mean it's not happening. So we need to put just as much effort to solve those problems around the world that we are putting towards this one. Like hunger and AIDS and poverty and homelessness and, like, all of that is just as critical and just as damaging to people's lives as this coronavirus has been. And he was like, so once this is over, we can't stop. Like, we need to put this much effort towards solving those problems then. And I thought that was really, I don't know.
Yeah. I've never thought about it like that. Like, yeah. Because, like, there are outbreaks that happen, like, everywhere, pandemics, like, all over the world, like, in Africa, like, different diseases and viruses and stuff. And, like, but we just always just turn a blind eye. It's like, they'll figure it out. There are people probably donating to it right now and helping. But it's like, I don't know. It's just hard to think about that. We had to have a whole pandemic globally and people dying, people that, like, we care about, like, we can't see them. It's sad that it takes that just to think about other people, and that how this has been going on since, like, we were first created, that there's just been issues and people just don't care, but now we're forced to care about it.
Yeah, that's really well said, that it's taking a pandemic for people to realize that we share this earth with other people and other things are going on. Like, it's not just us and then background noise, like, it's everybody. Like, we're all everybody's going through stuff, and there's serious-ish going on in the world, but we live in this nice little bubble that sometimes we don't always see it or do anything to stop it. Yeah.
So yeah, this makes me want to volunteer. I want to fly me out to someplace.
Yeah.
Let me help
Put
out.
me on a plane. I'll just parachute off when I feel the time is right.
Just dive off.
Wherever I end up is where I end up. Honestly, that's, like, a big reason why I want to serve a mission, is just to, like, for my church. A little background for our fans. My church has these missions that you can serve when you're 19 if you're a girl, 18 if you're a guy. I don't know why the age is different, but it is. And so you get the opportunity to go on a mission. It's between, like, 1.5 years to 2 years, depending on where you go and, like, what you do and stuff. And you just, like, serve people, and you try to share what you believe in and get people baptized, obviously. But what I'm most excited for is to go somewhere, hopefully foreign. I would love to go out of the country and just, like, serve people where they are, and, like, be with people from other cultures and learn about the world other than the one that I think I know, and just be there for other people. And just, I heard someone say that serving during the time in your life, like this transitional time between high school and college, when you're trying to figure it out, what life's about and what you want to do, and serving during that time is one of the best things you can do for your future. Because in the time when the world would say like, it's this is the time for you and you only think about yourself and what and everything about you, you're thinking about other people, and like it just expands your horizons more than anything else can. And it's just, yeah, that's why I want to serve a mission.
What are the people serving right now doing? Did they come home or are they still there?
Oh yeah. It depends. A lot of, I think pretty much all foreign missions who were from America, they've come home, and they're getting the opportunity either to finish their mission as much as they were able to serve. So some people were out there for a month, some people were out there for almost 2 years, and they're getting the opportunity to either end it or get a whole new call, and they'll go somewhere else or possibly the same place and have to serve another 1.5 to 2 years. So it's just up to them individually. But yeah, a lot of people have come home, and it's really weird because I'm seeing like on Instagram all these people that I knew growing up are coming home and now here back in Georgia. And it's really sad because you grow to love the people that you're around while you're out there, and you love your mission, and then getting told that you're only going to get to go for like 4 months when you expected to be out there for 2 years it's a lot. So I'm glad I'm not on my mission during this time. That would be
Is
crazy.
it like right when you turn 19? Or is it like, I don't know.
You'll turn in your paperwork as soon as you turn 19, and then on your paperwork you can put like when you want to leave or like when the earliest you want to leave is. So you'll turn in your paperwork, and then it'll probably be like anywhere from like a month to maybe 6 months before you actually leave for your mission. So I'll turn in my paperwork as soon as I turn 19 next year, but then I won't get my call until like the summer, hopefully when my freshman year of college is over, and then I'll be able to go. But yeah.
I hope you have Wi-Fi there.
They usually do, and they actually changed some of the rules about talking to missionaries. So now they're able to like FaceTime people and like email and send letters and texts, and just a lot more than they were used to be able to do. Like when my mom served a mission, she was only allowed to call her mom and dad like, what was it? It was like Christmas and Mother's Day. She was allowed to call them, and then they would just send letters. Like that was it. A lot has changed as technology has advanced and stuff, but yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I had some TikTok idea. I don't know if you want to.
I do want to hear it.
Hold on, I'm gonna have to rearrange my phone. I don't want people stealing my idea, so I'm only gonna say like a couple that I had just today. Oh, I have so many that I just wrote down today. So I had one where I just was like, you know how people say that like, oh, when your ear tingles, that means someone's saying something about you or something like that.
What?
You know, like people like say like there's like these scientific things like if you sneeze, that means someone's thinking about you or something like that.
I've never heard that, but sure, yeah, okay.
I see it like all over the place. But I had one where it's like, whenever you yawn, that means someone's calling you. Like, and I have this like really big like line in my head, where it's like big bootied, like really crazy, just like, and I just thought that was so funny, and just like that is yawn. And so I was gonna start off the TikToks like saying, like just yawning, and just like, guys, I heard that whenever you yawn, that's someone's referring to you as blah blah blah. And I just
that's good. That's so good. You should do that. That's funny.
But I was like right before we got on this, I was watching this TikTok live. I don't watch TikTok lives, but I'm glad I watched this one because it was like, you know, the guy, it's TikTok baddie.
Oh yeah.
He was like talking about how he got like TikTok famous, and so like it's like easy to get famous on TikTok because like our friends have gotten TikTok famous.
Yeah.
And so not TikTok famous, but like gotten like good view. And so I think if I just keep on just posting stuff that is funny, I think I could like get like I don't know what I want, but I just I just
I don't, yeah.
I don't want to get like really really like up there. I just think I just want to get like a little clout before I go up to college and then just drop off.
You deserve it. Honestly, with everything going on, you deserve some clout before you go off to college. I think you could if you kept posting like these funny TikToks. I think eventually one of them's gonna hit the algorithm just right.
Yeah.
And you'll wake up and you'll have millions of dollars.
Yeah, exactly. I
Is
thought
that
the yo-yo one was it. I thought that was so funny because
that one?
I didn't put like a lot of effort into it because it didn't require that much. But like I just thought that was so funny, and so I'm just like, dang, this is it, guys, this is it. But then
I've rewatched it like 8 times. Like it's good.
so funny. I'm just glad. I don't even care. Like I just like making TikToks. I don't care about like people who like it. I just really like making it. But it'd be so funny if like it just like went off.
Yeah. That would, oh my gosh, it'd be so cool. And then I could be friends with somebody TikTok famous. I can go off to BYU and be like, yeah, you know her?
Actually,
Yeah.
yeah, there are like a couple people at our school that like have like a lot of followers. Like Hannah Eaton, she has like 100
Yeah.
followers.
It's just no offense to the people who have a whole bunch of followers.
No,
Wait, what?
you. I'm just saying, like, if our millions of fans are watching this, like, if they watch this, I'm saying I love Hannah Eaton. I don't know about the other people.
Oh, yeah. I think Hannah Eaton's a beautiful girl. And I haven't watched her TikTok, so I don't know if she does like funny stuff or anything like that. But based on the other people who I've known who've gotten famous, like have gotten some views. I just feel like a lot of it's just like being attractive
Yeah,
and following the trends. Like if you have those two things, like you'll probably get a little bit of clout. And it's just the algorithm just likes the pretty people.
if you want to be famous for like, and you're not, and you look like me, like you just don't have, you're not like white, skinny, and like really attractive. You have to be like really really funny, and that's what I've noticed, like with because I follow a lot of people that make comedy videos. Like I only follow like 2 people that make dance videos and stuff, and what I've noticed is like all the people that are really really cool, they have to be that because like they're either like black or they're not that attractive, and like sometimes they're black and like really really attractive, and like there's like very few of them that are in
Mm-hmm.
like I don't know, the people that I know at our school that have gotten a lot of views, it's usually because they are attractive. I know Hannah, she gets views because she can sing really well. And sometimes she does like comedy videos, but she's pretty, she can sing really well, and she's sometimes like throws a little comedy in there.
Yeah. I don't know. It's it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think you'll get it, honestly, if you just keep posting.
Mm-hmm.
If I knew how to repost, I'd repost your TikToks, but I do not know how.
Just duet them and just sit there like ha ha ha.
Yeah. Me laughing hysterically at all of them.
Wait,
or drooling.
So good.
But
share. Go ahead.
no, go ahead. I didn't have anything to say.
I just wanted to share about like if people like are ever like doubting that Megan and I aren't the same person, because we've talked about this a lot, that Megan and I are the exact same person. I'm pretty sure we have the same parents. We just got split up at birth. But when we were getting ready, we literally texted each other the exact same thing at the exact same time. Like I was gonna write out the full U, the YOU, but I said no, I'm just gonna say you. And then we both said you ready and said at the exact same time. And I thought I sent it to myself because it came up right after I hit send. And so it's like, what is happening? Like, did you see that too? I'm like, what in
Yeah.
the world? And so we just sometimes just like say the exact same thing at the exact same time. And I think that's just God made us best friends because he couldn't handle us as sisters.
Ew. That's so true. We've been doing that so much this year. Like, we'll say the same word at the exact same time, or like text like that. Like, it's a little creepy.
Yeah.
So, can you stop looking at me through my window, please? For the
Yeah.
love.
I'll turn off the camera.
Yeah. Because, but you have noticed that, right? Like, we've done that a lot
Yeah, we
this
do
year,
it
I
like
feel
all
like.
the time.
Okay, because it's a little weird. I can't wait to get back from BYU, and I'm the driest person alive, and then you like can't stand me.
Yeah.
Gosh,
But I'm sure like, oh wait, no, is that me? No.
bruh, I haven't like lotioned my legs in like it's probably been like a week.
Yeah.
And I just like scratched my leg, and all this is probably TMI, but just like dead skin like everywhere. It's disgusting.
I saw this one.
Anyways,
I saw this one thing. It's like how long has it been since you guys put lotion on? And so people were like, people aren't putting lotion on, and so they're like, yeah, I'm not seeing anyone. It's like you don't do it for other people, you do it for yourself. And I'm just like, dang, I feel attacked right now because I've not been keeping up with. Never mind, I'm not gonna say that. That is a floss. I don't know what that is.
oh yeah. I don't know. I've been doing like the most basic like self-care. Like I've just been showering when I'm stinky, putting on a little deodorant, and brushing my teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I'll put on some chapstick and like wash my face and use moisturizer. Okay, that sounds like a lot, but it's really not if you think about it.
Yeah.
Yes, Vaseline.
This is soap to me. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
What?
Ew. You're just in your shower lathering. You come out sliding.
Slip on the floor.
Yeah. Honestly. But oh, yeah.
Good.
I will say I did enjoy this past Saturday when like a couple people showed up to the park and we all stayed 6 feet apart.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about that? Because I saw you posted on your Instagram story that like people need to stay home. So did you think, like, be honest, like, did you think that was like not okay?
I really wanted to go. I really did, but like one, I knew my mom wouldn't let me, and two, I know you guys have been staying home, but like I have been going to like the store and like to the tennis court, and we've been with other people, and and my family has been going out, and I didn't want to possibly expose anything, even if we were 6 feet apart. Like I don't know what's going to happen, and
Yeah.
I just didn't feel safe for you guys and for me and for my family. And I I want to hang out with everyone, but I just rather do it virtually. And because it's still, we're still talking to each other. It's just all we're missing is like the physical, just being there and stuff.
That's true. That's a really valid reason. Yeah. I don't know. It was the weirdest thing was like putting on pants and I did my makeup and who's that?
It's my mom.
Well, anyway. Oh, hey. Hey.
She's gone.
Okay. But yeah, I put on pants and did my makeup and wore a real bra. And I've never felt more like a woman.
No, me too. I've been like wearing the same shirt.
Yeah. I haven't, like, that was the first time I wore anything that, like, properly fit me in, like, weeks. Because
Yeah.
I've just been wearing, like, old ratty clothes that are 3 sizes too big.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna have a really hard time when it comes time to, like, act cute and look cute again, because what if I don't like wearing stuff that fits me anymore? Like, what if I go to put on my pants and I'm like, ugh, like, gross. Anyways.
Have you had any updates about your dating app?
I ended up deleting it because my family made fun of me for it.
what
I
what
should
they got to
re-download
say?
it. Like, because I told my mom, because she asked me what I was doing when after we finished talking about it, and I told her what we did. And for information for our fans, I made a dating app for LDS kids only, and I made a profile, and I swiped on the people in my area, and I FaceTimed, or I Zoomed Hannah and did it, and shared my screen, and we made fun of people. um yeah, anyways, I told my mom about it, and then my mom goes and tells everybody else, and then Hayden and my dad were just like, why do you need a dating app? And my dad was like, you better not be talking to boy. And like, it just got, I was like, I'll delete it right now. I'll delete it. And I did, but I thought one of the guys that swiped on me was really cute. So I kind of regret it, but you know.
Yeah, but these were top-notch men that she's missing out on now. I can't. They were beautiful. Like if I was getting ready to download the app just so I could see them.
Do you remember Patrick?
Oh wait, which one was he? Was he karate?
He had the bunny ears.
Oh yeah.
Poor Patrick. Wonder what he's up to about right about now.
What he's thinking about right now.
Yeah, I hope it's me.
My mom won't let me download a dating app. She says I'm not allowed to do it unless I'm 30 and still not married. So I'm just like, okay. I just want to do it for fun, just for practice, because I feel bad practicing on the people that I know. And he's probably not going to see this, but like, oh, never mind. I'm not going to say that.
Fair enough. Yeah. I don't know if I'll ever download a dating app and use it seriously, because I would be too scared to meet randos. Like, that's how you get snatched. That is the perfect situation for a boy to snatch you up in all the wrong ways. Like, it's so easy to steal pictures and come up with lines that are cute, like, and then you show up and it's this 50-year-old dude with a white van. Like, that's scary.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I saw this TikTok, and it was this guy, and he was like, the main point of the TikTok doesn't matter, but he was walking outside in like the city, and it was like in the middle of the night, and he was just walking, and he just looked so comfortable. And I thought about that, and I'm like, I don't even live in this city, and I haven't really experienced that, but I know that I would never do that. I think it's unfair that boys were born with more like muscle mass or whatever than girls, because like that's just so unfair. It's so unfair that, like, even if I think about this, I kind of think about this often. I don't know why, but like, even if a girl worked out nonstop, like, and she was super buff and everything, that doesn't guarantee that she's going to be able to overpower some creepy old dude that tries to pursue her just because of genetics. Like, a guy is just born with more, I guess, like, I don't know what you call it. I don't know what the exact scientific word I'm looking for is. Yeah, but like, that's just so scary that like we could just get taken down so easily.
That's why I want pepper spray, but my mom says that I will use it in the wrong way. If I'm like, I think my safety is priority, especially with me going off to college in like some city that I don't really know.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna use it on Nigel. I'm like, why ever use that on Nigel? Like, he gets on my nerves, but I would never spray him with pepper
Yeah.
spray.
That's funny. You'd use it in the wrong way. Yeah, I want pepper spray. Originally, before all this happened, I can't remember if I was talking to you about this, but I know I for sure talked to Brianna about this, about taking like self-defense classes before we went off to college, because originally she was going to go to Georgia State, and that's in downtown Atlanta.
Yeah.
So she was like, I'm not trying to get snatched. And I think, yeah, I just think self-defense, I want pepper spray. I want a little like something that I can like put in between my knuckles or whatever when I'm walking in my car. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you use your keys.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Those are keys.
I want underwear with a lock on it. Oh gosh.
That'd be so uncomfortable.
But I would never be worried.
Exactly. Well, except when you had to pee.
Oh yeah. I'll wear a diaper underneath it. Get all the boys.
Yeah, I wear a diaper.
For safety reasons. I don't know. I don't know. I'm curious to see what Provo's like, because Provo's a big city, but it's also in Utah. So like, will it be as scary as like being in downtown Atlanta? I don't know.
I mean, there's crazy people everywhere, but I feel
True.
like I'd feel a lot more safe there because I know like just like the general, I guess, belief. I guess I don't know what the word is. General agreement, I guess, and
Mm-hmm.
they wouldn't do that. I guess.
Yeah,
But
it's true though. Sorry, what?
I just said there are crazy people everywhere.
Yeah, it's true. Like, there's crazy people everywhere. So I guess I'm not going to be immune. But also, Provo is kind of a, what do you call it, like a college city or whatever. So, but also there's crazy people at college. I don't know. I don't need to be thinking about that, to be honest.
Whoa, that's a little too much for the viewers.
Sorry. My legs are so dry. They're itchy. I need to just put lotion. I can see my lotion from here, but I'm just so lazy.
Nothing. I don't have my tape measure around. That's what you're wondering.
Taking my measurements, but like through the screen.
Look at that lady.
Oh gosh. I saw this TikTok and I think it needs to be more popular. I think I might have sent it to you, but it was how many of these conversations am I going to start with I saw this TikTok? Anyways, it was this girl, she was like, y'all want to talk about dad bods?
Oh yeah, you
What
sent
about
me that.
mom bods? And it made me think, mom bods? Oh my gosh. We have been sleeping on mom bods. Like, dad bods, yeah, like they're good. But why isn't mom bods, why don't they have just the same amount of height, you know?
Yeah.
Because like, girls are like, you either have to have muscles or a dad bod. Like, that's like that's what I'm attracted to. But guys are just like, yeah, I want her.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's it.
I think it's mainly because I don't know really what defines a dad bod, but I think it's because girls usually date people that are less attractive than them, and guys think they're more attractive than they actually are, and so they think that they deserve like a supermodel, not like people's attractive level. It's like based on their like how worthy they are of like having someone to date them, but like guys think that they deserve someone who's more attractive than them, like even if they don't look like that. And I think that's it.
Dang, you're spitting straight facts, Hannah. My gosh. You're so right. Cause like I've been attracted to guys that are not cute.
Yeah, I have. I
And I
definitely have.
you
I'm a single
definitely
person.
have. And like I've also been attracted to guys who are cute. And then like but oh gosh, sorry, that's just so you just blew my mind. That's so true.
And I
I'm
also
like,
think it's like because like since it's like the social like norm for guys to approach girls, girls are kind of afraid to approach guys that they think are more attractive than them, and so like they're like, okay, I'll just settle for this. I don't even know what nice word. This average looking guy.
yeah, dang, you're so right. I wish I had more balls than I did when it comes to like doing stuff like that. Like I'd say I'm relatively secure in myself. Like I'm just I don't know. It is what it is. But like when it comes to like talking to boys, you couldn't like I just can't do it. Like
Mhm.
nothing can make me unless it's organic. Like I'm not one to pursue. Dang. That's yeah. Yeah. Sorry, you got me thinking. It's the most thinking I've done since school got out. Gosh.
Yeah. I I don't know. I feel like I know how to talk to boys because like that's what I grew up with. But like I just realized I don't at all. I don't know. And I talk to them as if we're like bros. And I that's just how I do it. But like I don't even know if that works. Right now, I don't know if I'm gonna leave this part in because right now we're reaching 1 hour and 30 minutes.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well we should probably just like do you want to just I guess like say I don't know, how do you close
I
these?
don't know. It's like I guess we'll see you next week or I don't know. I
Yeah.
watch a lot of listens. I've only listened to like one podcast, but like it's like the same person every time.
Oh,
Um,
dang.
and so I
Um,
think they just say bye or
okay.
this is concludes it.
Do you want to just say bye? You can ring your cowbell.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so I don't know how often we're going to do this. I don't know if anyone has made it through this whole hour and 30 minutes. But thank you for joining us, and I hope you learned something from this. And bye, I guess.